Chapter 2 Polynomials. Topic: Zeros and Value of Polynomial. In this topic, we will verify the result of polynomial for the given real number. Zeros of a polynomial. Let p of x be a given polynomial. Suppose a real number c is given, then the value of p of x at x is equal to c is denoted by p of c. It means that variable of polynomial is replaced by the given real number. Now it is considered as p of c instead of p of x. By simplification, if we get the value of p of c as 0, we can say a real number c is 0 of the given polynomial. Let p of x is equal to 0 be a given equation. Then zeros of the polynomial p of x are called the roots of the equation p of x is equal to 0. Thus, a real number c is a root of p of x is equal to 0 if and only if p of c is equal to 0. Here, you should keep in mind every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. A polynomial can have more than one zeros. Now, value of a polynomial. The value of a polynomial p of x at x is equal to a is p of a. Again, here variable of the polynomial is replaced by the given number. Let's take one example. P of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now, if x is replaced by 2, then we will have 2 square minus 3 multiplied by 2 plus 2. And as we simplify, we get answer 0. Then we can say that 2 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Values of the quadratic polynomial. Here in the given picture you can see that 4x square minus 2x plus 3 at x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. So, we will replace x by minus 1 and by 2 respectively. So, we will have 4 minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 plus 3. And as we simplify, we are getting answer 9. So this is the value of the given polynomial. When we replace x by 2, we answer 15. So here the given quadratic equation has different values for different given real numbers. Here, find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. It means what should be the value of the given polynomial at x is equal to 0. So when we substitute this value in the given polynomial, then we will have some answer which is called the value of the polynomial at 0. So here in the place of x we will substitute 0. So we will have 5 multiplied by 0 minus 4 0 square plus 3. As we simplify, finally we will get 3. Therefore, we conclude that at x is equal to 0, the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 is 3. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to minus 1. Here again we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. So we will have 5 in the bracket minus 1 minus 4 in the bracket minus 1 square plus 3. By simplifying, we get answer minus 6. Therefore, we conclude that at x is equal to minus 1, the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 is minus 6. Next example, find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 2. Again, here we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. So, we will have 5 multiplied by 2 minus 4 square plus 3. By simplifying, we get answer minus 3. Therefore, we conclude that at x is equal to 2, the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 is minus 3. Here you can see that for the same polynomial but for the different values of x, we get different values for the given polynomial. Here you can see that for x is equal to minus 1, we get the value of the given polynomial is minus 6, and for the same polynomial at x is equal to 2, we get minus 3. 0 or root of a polynomial. Let's consider the polynomial p of x is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. Here the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 2 is p of 2 is equal to 2 cube minus 6 multiplied by 2 square plus 11 multiplied by 2 minus 6. Here you can see that x is replaced by the given real number 2. 2 cube is equal to 8. 2 square is equal to 4, that multiply with 6, the result is 24. 11 multiplied by 2, result is 22 minus 6. So 8 minus 24 plus 22 minus 6 is equal to 0. So we say that 2 is a 0 or a root of the polynomial p of x. Here we get 0 for the given polynomial by substituting x with 3, because 2 and 3 are factors of the constant term of the given polynomial, and that is 6. In general, we can say a real number alpha is a root or 0 of a polynomial when in the polynomial it is replaced. Finally, the answer we get 0. Here polynomial x is equal to a0, which is the first term, a1 x raised to 1 second term, up to an x raised to n the last term. Here p of alpha equal to 0, where a0, a1, a2 up to an are real numbers, where an is not equal to 0, and n is non-negative integer is called a polynomial in x over real. Let's study the given examples to understand the values or zeros of the polynomial. Here, p of x is equal to 3x plus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 is given. So, in the given polynomial 3x plus 1, we substitute the value of x. By simplifying 3 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. So, in the first term, 3 and minus 1 upon 3, when multiplied, the result is minus 1. The last term is constant. So, finally, we will have minus 1 plus 1 and the result is 0. So, we can say that minus 1 upon 3 is 0 of p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. Next example, p of x is equal to 5x minus pi and the given value is x is equal to 4 upon 5. If we substitute the value of x in the given polynomial, p of x is equal to 5 minus pi. So we will have p of 4 upon 5 is equal to 5 multiply 4 upon 5 minus pi. When 5 multiplied by 4 upon 5, we get answer 4. So 5 multiply 4 upon 5 minus pi results 4 minus pi. Here the result is not 0. So we can say that 4 upon 5 is not 0 of the given polynomial. Here we will verify zeros of the polynomial as indicated against them. P of x is equal to x square minus 1 at x is equal to 1 and minus 1. Here we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. We start from 1. So, p of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 1. And 1 square minus 1 we simplify. We will have 1 minus 1. At last the result is 0. So, we can say 1 is the 0 of the given polynomial x square minus 1. Same way, we will substitute minus 1 in the given polynomial. So we will have p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square minus 1. Dear students, as you know that the square of any negative integer, the result is positive. So minus 1 square minus 1 is equal to, we will have 1 minus 1 and again we will get the result 0. So minus 1 is also 0 of the given polynomial x square minus 1. Next example, p of x is equal to, in the bracket x plus 1, another bracket x minus 2. We have to find the value at x is equal to minus 1 and 2. So, in the given polynomial, we will substitute the given values minus 1 and 2. So, we start with minus 1. As we substitute in the given polynomial, we will have in the first bracket minus 1 plus 1 and in the second bracket we will have minus 1 minus 2. But minus 1 plus 1 result is 0 and that's why 0 multiply minus 3 overall result is 0. So we can say minus 1 is 0 of the given polynomial x plus 1 and x minus 2. Now we will substitute 2 in the given polynomial. So we will have in the first bracket 2 plus 1 which result 3. but in the second bracket 2 minus 2 which results 0. Now 0 multiplied by 3, again the result is 0. So 2 is also 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to x plus 1, in the other bracket x minus 2. Here we verify p of x is equal to x square at x is equal to 0. Dear students, here we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. We will have p of x is equal to x square. Now when we substitute with x is equal to 0, we will have p of 0 is equal to 0 square. And you know very well that square of 0, that results 0. So here as we are getting overall result 0, we can say that 0 is the polynomial of p of x is equal to x square. Next example, p of x is equal to lx plus m. Here we substitute the value of x is equal to minus m upon l into the given polynomial. So we will have l multiplied by minus m upon l plus m. L and minus m upon l will multiply. Finally, we will get minus m. This added to m. Overall result is 0. Here again we are getting 0 for p of minus m upon l. So we can say that minus m upon l is 0 of lx plus m. Here again we will verify the given polynomials for the given values. P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1 at x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3. So, P of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. If x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 is 0 of P of x, then P of minus 1 upon root 3 becomes 0. So now we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial 3x square minus 1. As we substitute this value, then we will have 3 in bracket minus 1 upon under root 3 square minus 1. Dear students, as you know that square of any negative number become positive. So minus 1 upon root 3 become 1 upon 3 because of negative become positive, square of numerator 1 is equal to 1 and square of denominator, that is under root 3, become 3. And then we simplify with 3. The final answer will be 1 and that is subtracted by 1. The result is 0. Here we get answer 0. We can say that x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 is 0 of the given polynomial. Now we will try with 2 upon under root 3. If x is equal to 2 upon under root 3 is 0 of p of x, then p of 2 upon root 3 is equal to 0. So p of x is equal to 3x square minus 1. Here we will substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. We will have 3 in the bracket 2 upon under root 3 square minus 2. Square of 2 upon under root become 4 upon 3 and then it multiply with 3. Finally we get 4. That is subtracted by 1. So the finally we get answer 3, which is not equal to 0. So we can say that 2 upon under root 3 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Here we verify p of x is equal to 2x plus 1 at the value of x is equal to 1 upon 2. We substitute the value of x is equal to 1 upon 2 into the given polynomial 2x plus 1. So we will have 2 in the bracket 1 upon 2 plus 1. 2 and 1 upon 2 multiply, the final answer is 1. And so find 1 plus 1, it becomes 2, which is not equal to 0. Hence we can say that x is equal to 1 upon 2 is not 0 of the given polynomial. So finally we can conclude that when the given real number substituted in the given polynomial, if the result is 0, we can say that the given real number is 0 or root of the given polynomial. If we do not get 0, then we can say that for the particular given real number, it's a value of the given polynomial.